Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's a little after 7 o'clock on Friday morning. It is August 23rd, 2013. We're going to take a quick look at the S&P, what happened yesterday, because I just got in a little late last night and felt the need to spend some time with my family rather than do this. And I hope you understand. Sometimes that's the way it is. Before we look at it, I need to remind you that the website and the video are for educational purposes only, and nothing stated at the site or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I am not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy who draws lines on charts. Hey, let's take a look. This is really going to be short and sweet. This is the only chart we're going to look at. So just suffice to say that we closed over this slightly descending resistance line. You remember we dropped down out of this head and shoulders pattern, head and shoulders top, made the minimum target when we got under about 1656 or so. Then we formed this little blue channel right here. This goes back just because it's interesting that it touches something else back here. That could come into play. Well, if the selling isn't over, this could come into play. But the signal is that it's probably done with, at least for the short term, because we broke over this channel, could not stay over it. Finally got out of it again on Wednesday. That's when we formed what appeared to be a little resistance line that looked to be kind of stubborn. And then we got over that resistance line yesterday. Now, obviously, we didn't get over it by a lot, but we are over it. So I would take that as a positive sign. If we get some follow-through buying today, then I would expect a move up of roughly at least 18 points, and it really kind of would make sense in my estimation. I mean, we may have some resistance here from this little trend line, but it would make sense to me. Of course, I don't get to vote. If we were to make it on up and retest this neckline that never got anything close to a back test. You can see when we broke down out of this pattern back on the 15th, we really gapped down. It looks like the trading started here and then moved down, but really this was just as the different stocks that make the S&P 500 started registering their first trades, they were all down. So therefore, it looks like the S&P starts near the neckline and goes down. In fact, it gapped. So if we were to rally up to about 1685 or so, it would be reasonable to expect some gap resistance up there. But hey, let's just see if we get a positive day for the 23rd. One thing that was interesting, the NASDAQ snafu they had yesterday, I still don't know what happened on that. But I take it as a pretty positive sign as far as market jitters go, that when they cranked the NASDAQ back up, it just started to rally. So for what it's worth, that may be a bullish sign, at least in the short term. So let's see what today brings us. Let's see if we stay over this little resistance line. And let's see if we make a run up for 1675, which would be the implied target from what we have going on down here. And if we get up there and we can get over this green line, let's see if we make it on up to the 1680s. Look, nothing really looks that frightening at this point. We just had a little selling pressure for a few days, and it looks like this market is ready to brush that off and get on with things. So take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience with this late video. and thank you especially for your support.